Can you hear the coyotes? Hey, kia ora, Helen, Brahms, coming live from Sun City in Arizona. Hope you're all having a super fantastic, sparkling, fun Friday. Yes, we're just sitting here listening to the coyotes howling, and Zeffie's ears are like, yeah, she's very interested in listening to them. But yeah, we're still going to go for our walk. So I thought I'd come on here first, get this done, and then we can go for our walk and come home and make dinner and relax for the evening. It's Saturday tomorrow. Yay! It's Friday. Yay! So how has your Friday been? Has it been a fun Friday? So I don't know what's going on with my eye. It must be, I don't wear mascara very often or eyeliner. I think it's playing havoc with my eyes because I feel like there's a film over my eye that's making it blurry. But anyway, once I've done this, I'm going to go wash my face and then we'll go for a walk and hopefully that'll clear it all up. But anyway, what fun things did you get up to today? We had a fun day. Somebody wanted to play this morning. Usually after breakfast and when it gets time to the morning meeting that I do every morning, we had the 500. We had wake up call number 500 today. It was awesome. It was so cool. We got to learn, a bit of the statistics and stuff, and the fact that that every month that this business has been open, they've been growing month after month after month after month. There's been growth in the thing, which is phenomenal. But we've got such a great leadership team, and we got to see some of the leaders on the call this morning. Got to hear some great inspirational stuff this morning. Got to hear some testimonies. Got to see some case studies, all sorts of stuff that looks back on stuff that have been over in the last 500 calls. So it was pretty cool. And even though I wasn't on camera, I got dressed up. I had my sparkle. If you saw this morning's Zoom, you would see me with my sparkle shirt on. Even though I wasn't going to be on the call, I'm like, I am celebrating this day. It's, they've done a lot of work to get to 500 calls each morning with training and everything else and coming up with new topics and things for us to learn and that sort of thing and finding ways to get us to participate and engage us. They have done an incredible job of that. So I was going to celebrate. So got the hair done, put the shirt on, had the makeup on. It was a cool day. Still got the makeup on, which is it really is irritating my eye right now. And we got rain. It's raining. Do, 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 do. I have to go out and dance in the rain. Zeffie's not going to like that. But so after the call, Zeffie decided it was playtime. Normally after we've been on the call in the morning, she's already either up on the dash asleep or actually sometimes she's just laying there just watching what's going on around in the street and things. And But this morning she wanted to play. She brings me over her new squeaky tennis balls that she got yesterday for her birthday, and it was playtime. And those 2 pieces of her biscuit that she gave me to look after, which I looked after very well, are now sitting in the middle of the floor. At least I think they're still there. There's one. I can see one. She may have hidden the other one. Yeah, so she just left them. I'm supposed to be looking after them. She takes them away from me, and she just leaves them laying in the middle of the floor. I'm like, fine, you don't want me to watch them? Fine with me. But we had a lot of fun playing with her tennis ball. Her and her tennis ball was squeak, squeak, and toss it. And I confused her because she'd be looking towards the front of the RV, and I'd try to toss it around the corner in the hallway so it would go into the bedroom. And she'd be like, not sure where it had gone. It was so funny. But yeah, we had a lot of fun playing this morning. And then she wanted snuggles. She wanted to snuggle. So at that point, I was sitting over on the couch. And so she comes and she sits on the floor between my legs and just backs up until her back hits the back of the front of the couch, and then she gets up on her hind legs so that her front paws are up off the ground, and just kind of leans back into me as much as she can, and that meant that she just wants a hug. And so I was hugging her from behind and giving her belly scratches and scratching around her ears, and she was just sort of like puts her head back and just sort of like, just don't stop. Yes, she was in a very good place, a very relaxed state this morning. And we did that for probably about 30 minutes. We were playing, and then she'd want scratches and hugs. And then I said, well, can I go and have some breakfast now? And she just looks at me and walked off into the bedroom. But as soon as I sat down at the table with my food to have breakfast, she's sitting right here next to me. She is so funny. The tension was off her. She was out of the room. You got food? I'm interested. So anyway, so we got that done. I got some work done this morning for a client, which was cool. I got my to-do list for them done. I was like, yes. And then it was, I actually had a little bit of free time this morning. So like, oh, what am I going to do with this? And so we got to play and snuggle some more. But yeah, it was a good fun day. And then I got on the chat and I just had fun on the chat this afternoon as well. It was a little on the quiet. I got a little busy when I first got on, and then it just sort of like petered off to like the fact that there was like nothing coming in. So I was like, everybody's gone for the weekend. Yay! But our person that watches the help chat for us on over the weekend, he's got Sunday off. So the other girl and I who work the help desk during the day, we're going to split the time between us, and so that'll be good. Oh, which reminds me, invoices. I'm going to do invoices today. To do invoice. Got to get that in for the week. Usually I do it as soon as I'm finished, but I kind of forgot today until just now. But anyway, so we've had a lot of fun this weekend. Tomorrow I'm not sure what we're going to. Oh, laundry. I have to do laundry this weekend. So I'll be doing that. We've had a day where the weather has been beautiful, clear blue skies and sunshine with a lot of wind. We did have the awning out this morning, had to put it away because it got a little too windy. And then it suddenly darkened and we had these big black clouds over us. We got a little bit of rain. We got a lot of thunder, a lot more wind. So we've been a rocking and a rolling in the RV today. And then would have been brilliant blue skies and sunshine again. And it was just like that basically the whole day. And then at one point I'm sitting here and the next thing, these jets go low flying over top. And I was like, oh, that sounds so good. And I'd been sitting there working, and the next thing you just hear the rumble coming, and I'm like, that is not weather rumble. And there was like 3 or 4 of them just low flying. It was awesome. I love my jets. So we've had a very, very fun day today, and we haven't heard the jets a lot this week. So that was really cool to hear them today, and hopefully they're off having a weekend off or something like that too. But that's basically been the day. It's been a nice fun day, a nice relaxed day, a lot of interaction with Zeffie today. I think I've had more interaction with her today than I normally get on a daily basis. I mean, we have our snuggle times and we have our play times, but this was extra play time and extra snuggle time, which is nice. And now she's acting like it's first thing in the morning. She's up there on the bed. She's in her I'm on patrol mode. Who's coming down the street? What's happening? So she's keeping an eye out for that. And as soon as I end this and I reach up and turn that light off, she'll be off like a shot, like, let's go. Walk time. Yes. So now that it's stopped raining, we can go for a walk. And she won't get wet unless it starts raining while we're out having a walk. But she's so funny. She won't go if I open the door and the awning's not out and it's raining, she won't come outside. But I can't put the awning out because it's windy. So I may have to just pick her up, put her on the ground, and go. And then she'll be walking along, and about every 10 feet she'll stop, shake all the water off, and then carry on walking. Like look at me with a glare as I say, I really have to be out here. I go, until you've done your stuff. Yeah, and we both need the exercise. So suck it up and let's get going. So the sooner we get all that done, the sooner we can go back inside where it's nice and dry. So we'll see what happens. But anyway, it's going to be a fun weekend. I don't know what we're going to do except for laundry. But we're going to have a fun weekend. And I've got a new course I want to do too. Yes. There's a really cool college in England. It's an online thing, and they have all sorts of different classes all over the place on just about every topic you can possibly think of. So I'm actually doing a genealogy class through them right now, and it is so much fun. It is so much fun. It's all basic. It's basic stuff, moving up towards a bit more advanced stuff. And so it's a lot of fun getting in there with that. And so I'm going to do some more of that this weekend. And I've been looking at some of their other classes. They've got ones like you can get a certification in dog training. I thought, Then there was, what else was there? Oh, aromatherapy. And I thought, well, I have all my oils. It would be nice to know how to, and I use them for certain things. It would be nice to learn how to use them even more than what I do now. So And I have my little carousel sitting over there on the thing, which is full of, it's got like 120 something bottles on there or something of oils. So it would be nice to learn a little more about the oils so I can use them for other things instead of just the things I use them for. So there's that class as well on aromatherapy, and they use a lot of essential oils on that class. But there's one that I'm watching right now, and it's a raw chocolate course in raw chocolate. And all you do is sit and watch videos, and the videos are like 10 to 15 minutes long. That's the entire course. There's 10 parts to it, 1 to 2 videos each part. So at most you got 20 videos if you do 2 per thing. And learning about, like the other day it was chocolate balls. I don't know what recipe I'm going to work on this weekend, but some of the recipes I write down, and because it's all videos, so you have to write them, and there's no handout for the class. So if you want the recipes, you actually got to write them down while you're watching the videos. So I'm going to go back and get the chocolate ball recipe, but it's all raw ingredients used to make different chocolate things, with cocoa nibs. What else do they put in there? There's been monk fruit and honey to be used as sweeteners. We had cocoa powder. We've had cocoa nibs. What else have we had in there? Honey was one of the sweeteners. Monk fruit was another sweetener. But that's really cool. And then there's different, so when you made the actual chocolate balls, you actually got to roll them in some other type of coating, anything from cocoa powder to crushed almonds to, what was the other one they did the other day? But it's all raw, natural foods. So I'm like, this is really cool. So I'll soon have a certification in raw chocolate. And must start making some of those because they're very paleo and keto friendly on some of them. So you must go and write those recipes down, and then there'll be some that I can just tweak a little bit to make it keto or paleo friendly, and get to try some of those. Be fun. But anyway, I'm out of here. Go have a super fantastic, sparkling, fun rest of your Friday. We're going to go and scrub the face. Somebody's already pacing. What's the matter, Zeph? Now she's waiting by the door. Like, come on. We're gonna go scrub the face, go for a walk, come back and snuggle down for the evening. We are now in the 60s. So we went from 87 or 88 yesterday to a high today of 65, I think it was, or 66, somewhere around there. And over the weekend we're in the 60s, and we don't hit 70 again till like Tuesday or Wednesday. Then we stay in the 70s until a week from Monday, when we start getting back up into the 80s again, I think. I don't know, that's as far as my phone would go with the weather forecast, was into the 70s, but it sort of looked like it was starting to go up again. So I'm sort of like, I like this cooler weather. So it was really funny because yesterday I was saying, right now I've got the ACs on, and tonight we'll have the heat on. So it was ACs during the day and heat at night. I'd rather not have the ACs on, especially this one because it's so noisy. But didn't have to have them on today. It had windows open until it started raining. Although I still have one window open because it's not really showing anything coming through. I think it's coming more on this side. So the window over the sink is open. And it's over the sink, so it doesn't matter if it gets wet. Anyway, go have a super fantastic, sparkling, fun evening. And we'll catch you guys back here bright and early tomorrow morning for Shake It Up Saturday. Hey, Konara.